Well, today we're going to take the LS and we're going to put a buddy seat, instructor seat, or something like that in it. I don't know what they call them. But anyways, we're going to put a buddy seat in it. I've been excited about doing it. Had the seat for quite some time. I just hadn't had time to put it in. And so I got people that want to ride with me. And I need to get the buddy seat in there. And so we're going to do that today. So let's go get the LS started up, get it over to the shop, show you how to put it in. I hope. Are you kidding me? Man, how fast do plans change? All right. Things didn't go quite according to plan. Battery is dead. And I mean nothing. Zero. Not a little bit of juice even in it. I'm going to put a tester on it real quick and see if the battery is actually any good or not. See if there's any voltage on it or whatever it is. I've already taken it out of the tractor because I was getting frustrated really quick. Tried jump starting it and I couldn't even get it to just jump start. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. Checked connections already. All the connections are good. This thing just got back from the shop and they said they figured out what was wrong with it. And I'm hoping I can tell you a little bit about that. But right now, battery's dead. So many of you have been waiting to find out what was wrong with the LS, and because it had that parasitic drain in it, and why every about a week or so, maybe a little bit more, battery would be just drained down to zero. Well, we did a test on it, and there's a video on that, and we found that the ECM was giving us problems. Something's not turning off, and therefore it would just sit there and drain the battery. Well, got it back down to the shop, and Dietz is really good with their service department. Dietz is good all the way around so far, and they've done me a good job. And they found out that the ECM was draining the battery. Something is being left on with the ECM. These things have so many computers on them, it's unreal. So anyways, the ECM has been giving me problems. And so they replaced the ECM on it. Now, all of that was under warranty because we've been having this problem for a while. And they honored the warranty. LS honored the warranty, and they put a new ECM in it. And that's where we're at. But today, I come out to put the tractor in the barn so that I can put the buddy seat in it, or the instructor seat, and maybe hopefully show y'all how to do it if you haven't done it, if you even want to know how. But guess what? It will not start. The battery's dead. So, yeah. But let's test the battery real quick. All right, it's showing it's got 12 volts on it. But we put a test on it, it drops it down to right there. So if you look at it really close, you'll see it shows that it's in good. It's a little bit weak, but then you drop it down here and the load test, it will not even take a load. Well, that explains a few things with the battery. I tried to put the charger on it. Charger won't even recognize it. Even your charger has to have a certain amount of voltage in order for it to kick on. And it shows it has 12 volts on it, but it doesn't have enough amperage to it, I guess, to even start the charger up. So I called down to Dietz. This battery I was bought in January last year. It's May, and so it's still under a 2-year warranty. And so I got a replacement coming. I talked to them already, and so I'm taking it down there now and grab a new battery and come back and put it in, and then we'll find out if we have any more drain on that ECM. I surely hope not. I really do. I'm so tired of messing with that part of it. Tractor runs great, but this is the only issue I've had with it since I've owned it. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a week though. Start off with water pump going out on this truck. Went to put that in. Was tightening the or loosening the tensioner on the belt so I could put the belt on it after I had put the new water pump in it, and the tensioner broke. So I ended up having to go get another new tensioner. After it's all said and done, it's well over $400. You know, just, and well, actually, it's probably more than that. It's over $400 though. Putting a new belt on it, water pump, new tensioner, and then it took 4 gallons of antifreeze in this thing. What a week. Now I got a battery. It just keeps going. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope it's the last thing. I'm hoping to get to that buddy seat, that instructor seat. I really hope so. We'll see. Battery installed. I didn't show y'all me putting the battery in. I put a battery in it. Okay. Now we're going to put the buddy seat in this thing, the instructor seat, whatever you want to call it. Make a crew cab out of it. But been reading the instructions. Just trying to put a seat in a tractor. If you read the instructions on this thing, first thing you need to make sure you have an overhead hoist. We don't have one. The next thing is they want you to remove the left tire. And no, we're not doing that either. So I'm trying to put a seat in it, not rebuild the axles. I'm surprised it didn't say split the tractor too. But anyways, let me show you what we got to do here. So I don't know which one of these is the part number. I don't know. But here's some more part number stuff. And this is what's in this box. Maybe you can read that number right there. I can't. So you have to change the range lever out. And that's this lever right here. This range lever has to be removed. So I got to go under the tractor, disconnect it, and then push the new lever in. The seat and this lever will interfere with each other. So that's why you have to have that lever changed out. Otherwise, the seat interferes too much with the lever when you try to go from the different ranges on the transmission. Now I'm about to crawl under this thing. I have no idea what I'm about to get into, but I think it's going to be a fun job. There's only a bolt and 2 nuts to take off and a spring that has to come off, and then just reinstall it after that. First thing I have to do is remove this lever right here, and there's a little Phillips head screw here, and you just take this off. So we're taking the handle off. It's that simple. We'll put the screw back in there so we don't lose it. And now let's go underneath the tractor and see if we can get this lever disconnected up from underneath it. So we have a spring to remove here. This is the lever. Right here. Got a bolt to take out here. So it's double nutted. So keep that in mind. I just pulled 2 nuts off of it. And now I have to back this bolt all the way out. So I had to pull the lever up a little bit to get it loose. All right. Spring is off. Should be able to pull this lever up and out. Just pull it straight down and it comes out. So this is the shifter that you're going to need for this unit. The only difference in this shifter and the one that's in it is this one's shorter, and that's it. And it's not short by much. All right, I got the 2 shifters, the one that goes in it and the one that came out of it. This is the one that came out of it right here. It's the long one. It's longer by about 3 inches or so. This is the short one. This is the one that now goes in place of this one here, which I just took out. So next thing is to put it in. You're just going to push this back up through the same hole and put it in place the same way. You see this right here? You need to put this lever. There's a hole in the middle, at the bottom of this, and that goes in that hole, and that's how you shift. And then this yoke goes around this lever. So you have to have everything lined up in the right places. So first thing you want to do is get the lever like that. And then now I'm in line, but I don't have the spring on, and I need to take it loose so I can get the spring on. So let's hook the spring back up like that. And then we're going to take the lever loose, pick it up, and hook it. Hook it first. I need to turn this to get this into that and over this shaft. So I can get it started, but I can't get it turned. So I'm going to have to use something to turn this with, because the spring is overpowering me, and I can't overpower the spring. I'm just not strong enough. So I'm going to put a wrench on it so I can turn it. Now, so I can turn it. I've got that up there, in there, but I'm still not in. Now I can't get the wrench out. There we go. But I still got to get this here on it. And so that's, I'm going to have to lift on it a little bit and drop it down. So let's see if I can do that. There we go. All right. Spring's on. I'm back down on here. Hopefully you guys could see that. It's really hard to put the camera in here. All right. We finally hit the hole, and I'm using the threads to go through it so that I don't have to fight with it. All right, we're all the way in. I just need to put the nuts back on it and tighten her up, which is easier said than done, because again, it's back here on the back side. I cannot see what I'm doing. I'm just feeling it. That's one in there. All right, well, that's probably the most difficult part of it right there, getting that lever installed. All right, we got the new lever in, and this is what it looks like. It's just a little bit shorter. The other one's set up about a few inches higher. It's just a little bit shorter. All right, so the next thing, you got these 4 plugs right here that you need to remove. They just pop out. Let me get a screwdriver and pop those out. And underneath them, there's some Allen bolts that you're going to need to remove. So it's going to come with this bracket right here. This bracket can only go on one way. And on the seat, you have 3 holes. And this bracket fits like this on them 3 holes. It can only go one way, so you cannot really mess this up. So you just want to find the package with 3 bolts in it, line up your holes, and start putting them in. This is what it looks like. I haven't tightened them up, of course. There's that one back up in here. You need to put these 3 bolts in here and just tighten her down. And then this bracket will mount to the tractor itself. And I'll show you how that's done here in just a few minutes. I'm going to tighten these up real quick. So it's tightened down now. This is ready to go in. Actually, you have the 4 bolts that will bolt to those where I took those bolts out, or those Allen screws out of the tractor. We're going to bolt this up now, and should be able to hopefully do this without too much drama. So here's the bolts that go in there. There's 4 of them. It comes in a package. All right, so the seat goes in like this. You want to throw your 12mm bolts in the holes. I know I don't sound super excited today, but it is hot out here, and it's hard to be excited whenever you're sweating so bad you can't see, when your sweat runs in your glasses and into your eyes. Not a fun thing. So we're just going to snug all these down real quick, and then we'll tighten them up. Make sure everything is in like where it's supposed to be. All right, I got it snugged up. I'm going to tighten everything up. All right, it comes with these caps. And so there's the part number if you need it, but this is all included in the kit. And you put these caps on there, make it look pretty. Just like that. All right, the seat is installed, but it's not finished. We still have seat belts to put on this seat, but it's if had to be, somebody could actually ride in it right now the way it sits. Everything is complete with the exception of seat belts, and let's get those on there real quick so we can have that done. It just bolts right into the side right here, and you just want to screw that down and tighten it up. And this right here is designed to fall up under here whenever it's in use. All right, so the last thing we have to put in is this right here. This goes here. Actually goes this way, get it the right direction. Goes this way, and then you have a washer and a bolt, or nut, I should say. It goes on this thing. All right, that's done. All right, I believe that seat is in. It's yeah, I don't think I could sit in it. There's not enough room, leg room, but little smaller people could fit in this just fine, and that's what it's for. So we got the seat installed. I know it's not the most exciting video, but if you're just getting ready to put one of these in, you're wondering how, well, maybe hopefully this video can help you out a little bit. Just remember, on the 573, it takes a different shifter than it does on that comes with the kit. The kit comes with a different shifter, and it's the wrong shifter for this. So you have to actually get the right shifter, and that's that number that I gave y'all during it's just a little bit shorter shifter. The reason it's shorter is because of the height of this seat right here. So when you go into high, you would be really getting close, or basically hitting the seat back here. So that's why that shifter has to be changed out. I guess if you didn't want to buy the shifter, you could probably simply just cut this shifter off, put you a flat spot here, and then you would have to thread a hole in for the knob. But you know, it could be done, I guess, if you have the tools to do it. I actually don't have anything to thread with, but you could cut them off down here, flatten this out right here where this is at, and then have that shifter knob where it fits over the top of this, and then you need to tap that screw in. But other than that, I think you could use this. They're identical to each other with the exception of the length. Well, that's it. I hope that helps someone that maybe want to put one of these seats in their 573, their LS. Hopefully this helps you, maybe keeps you from making some of the mistakes I was making underneath there. You're going to have to raise yourself up underneath there. I didn't pull the tire off, and I don't have a jack that I'm going to lift this tractor up with and pull the tire off with. I'm not doing that. But I was able to do it without taking the tire off, and we were able to put the seat in. The seat's ready for use. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Until the next video, though. Thanks. Oh yeah, don't forget to put this sticker on. It says height limit 6 foot, weight limit 200 pounds, and always wear your seatbelt. Be careful of disturbing the driver or operator, and caution of the door latch while buddy seat is in use. First off, I can't sit in this thing. It means I have to drive all the time.